a video which basically discusses all about my hair. So all things hair, everything I do to my hair to style it, wash it, treat it, protect it, all of it. So if you like the sound of that, please keep watching. Right, so the first thing I'm going to talk about is wrapping your hair. Now, from the first time I got my hair relaxed, I was told by my hairdresser, by my mum, by everybody, how important this is to, first of all, preserve the straightness or the style of your hair, but also to protect it at night. Now, if you sleep with cotton pillows or cotton pillowcases, then you'll know that if you're moving around a lot in the middle of the night and your hair is kind of being pressed onto the cotton, it can damage it. So I use this silk headscarf and I tie that over my head at night just to protect my hair. Now, underneath the silk scarf, what I do is I wrap my hair in a circular motion and I use this paddle brush to do so. So that essentially locks in all the moisture. If you've just had your hair straightened, it locks in the, well, I guess it keeps it straight for longer, and it just protects your hair from all the moving around that you do during the 8 hours or whatever it is that you're sleeping. So wrapping the hair at night is the most important thing you can do, whether your hair is relaxed, natural, curly, whatever. If it's curly, you know, you kind of wrap it in your curlers, then wrap your silk scarf around it at night and you're good to go. So wrap your hair, that's the most important thing. So the next thing I'm going to talk about is styling. Now, my hair is relaxed and I've been relaxed since I was about 12 or so years old. When your hair is chemically treated, you have to make extra effort to look after it. Now, my hair naturally is really short, comes up to about there. So what I normally do, and as I'm doing now, is I wear weaves or clip-in extensions or braids. I used to wear braids all the time, but what I found is that because my hair is quite fine, the braids were kind of damaging my hairline and really causing a lot of breakage sort of around the outer edge of my head. So I stopped doing the braids and I started doing weaves, or where essentially I would put tracks of hair in and just leave out the front of my hair and kind of let that sort of breathe and be out and kind of cover over the tracks with that. And now more frequently what I'm doing is making what I call clip-in weaves. What I've started doing of recent is buying a weave cap, sewing hair over it, and the brand of hair that I use is called Feel. Now, I don't believe it's available online. I got it kind of in the local hair shop. But really all it is a yucky texture straight weave human hair. I get it in the colour 1B, although at the moment I'm also doing colour 2 at the bottom and then 1B at the top, so it's got a kind of ombre effect. So yes, I sew the weave onto the weave cap and I use a mannequin, which I will show you. So this lady here is the mannequin that I use. Got it also from a hair shop for about £10. So I put the weave cap on top of here and then I use that to kind of sew all the way around. So that's what I use. Then once I finish with putting the hair all around the weave cap, I leave a parting in the middle, cut out the material that's kind of left behind, and then turn it inside out and sew clips onto it. And then I use those clips to kind of secure the hair at the front and at the back. So this essentially is, some people call it a U-part wig. You can call it that. I just call it a clip and weave, whatever you want to call it. Really convenient because I wear this to work and on the weekends if I'm going out, and then when I come home in the evening, literally just take it out all in one fell swoop, and then I wear my natural hair and I just give it a chance to breathe and recover, because I think if you sleep with this kind of thing in, it really kind of tugs at your natural hair, and if your hair is fine like mine, that is just a nightmare. So that is how I style my hair, or that is the style that I wear my hair in. So we can talk about styling tools and the brushes and combs that I use on my hair. So again, I'm mostly talking about the weave, but a lot of these I use on both. So this Demon brush I use just to kind of brush through the hair. I like the fact that it's kind of like a brush slash comb and works really well to kind of get any tangles out. So this is good on my natural hair because it's nice and small. I use this paddle brush that I mentioned earlier. I got this from Wilko. The Demon brush I got from my local hair shop. This paddle brush is better for the weave because it's just got more of a surface area, so it can get through more hair and it can get through really thick, coarse hair, which is the texture of this yaki hair is quite thick, it's quite coarse, so this works really well for that. Also works really well for blow drying as well. Then I use this sort of sharp tooth comb as a styler. Well, a styler, no, I use it to draw my part. So I always wear a side part and I kind of use this sharp metal end to draw the line down. And then I also use this sort of very hard bristle brush for slicking down edges mostly. And I use this whenever I'm using my styling gel. So if I have just washed my hair and I want to dry it and I am pressed for time, only when I'm pressed for time, I use this Babyliss Turbo Shine hairdryer. And it was about £20 in Boots. And you know, I also use it with this nozzle because it kind of focuses the heat. And then I can use my paddle brush to kind of go over the areas that I want to dry. Now, if it's my natural hair normally that I'm washing, I also do wash this clip-in, so I use the same thing. But generally speaking, I let my hair air dry if I've got like lots of time on my hands, because I think that's just better for it. The less heat you apply to your hair, the more healthy it will be. Right, so when I am curling my hair, and when I say my hair I mean my weave, I use this Babyliss curling tong. I think it's about 1.5 millimeters, so very wide barrel, because I like that for like really big bouncy sort of Hollywood glam type curls. And I put it on the highest heat setting. It goes up to about 200 degrees. I normally do this at the beginning of every week, and those curls tend to like stay wavy enough right up until the end of the week. For straight, I use my GHD straighteners. Amazing, they heat up really quickly, like within seconds, and they get really hot. And I use this to straighten out my weave or my natural hair just after I have blow dried it, if I want to kind of keep it really slick. I wouldn't recommend using straighteners every day on your own hair, but on a weave, go crazy. But yeah, I think GHD make really good straighteners. I'm not saying that other brands out there don't, but I've just been really impressed with the quality of these. And they also come in a box with this sort of heat resistant mat. When I'm deep conditioning, I use this jet bonnet dryer attachment. So essentially all this is it's got a cap at one end, which looks like that, and this attachment goes onto the end of your blow dryer. I normally hold it on because this doesn't really stay in place because of the shape of the blow dryer, but works like that. You turn the blow dryer on, the hair passes through, and then it goes into the cap, which goes on your head. And I normally sit with my leave-in, with my conditioner in, under a shower cap, then put that on top and sit there for about 15-20 minutes. It doesn't need to be any longer than that because this obviously produces quite a lot of heat and it gets really warm under there. If you have a hair shop near you, it's very likely that they have those. So now I want to talk hair products. And when I say hair products, I mean moisturising products, because I think if one thing is important when you have both natural and treated hair is to keep your hair healthy and keep it moisturised. Now, Afro-Caribbean hair in general produces a good amount of moisture depending on the weather conditions that you live in, so you don't want to over moisturise, especially if your hair is fine. However, it is important to keep your scalp and your hair nourished. So I use a couple of things. This Dark and Lovely Quick Styling Gel. Now it says Super Hold Fix. Oh, sorry, that's French. It says Super Hold, but it's actually not, and that's actually one of the things I like about it. So I normally have a few strays or wispy hairs that kind of won't be tamed, so I just kind of use my hard bristle brush and just like smooth it down. And because my natural hair is quite short, when I take it out for the parting, I normally get this little bit of hair that just kind of like sticks up there, so that's good for taming that and keeping it flat to the weave. And then the final thing, which is my holy grail hair product at the moment, which saved my scalp from absolute torture, is this, and it's got a really weird name. It's called T444Z Hair Products Hair Food. So it's got in it aloe, herbal extract, rose oil, chamomile, menthol, rosemary leaf extract, castor oil, peppermint, papaya extracts, vitamin A, carrot extracts, shea butter, and essential oils. And essentially how you're supposed to use it, it says, is you wash your hair and dry it thoroughly, apply T444Z, massaging into the scalp, and apply to the whole head once a week. For damaged areas such as bald patches and hairline, apply daily. And it says it's for massive hair growth, volume and thickness, repairs hairline, stops balding, dandruff, scalp dryness, itchiness and hair loss. It does all of those things. Let me open it actually so you can see it. And it's got little like bits in it as well, which is probably all the leaf extracts or whatever, I don't know. But this product has saved my hair and has improved it to no end. So I had some burns from a relaxer that was used on me. So I had them right at the back, like at the nape of my neck and on my hairline and like around my ears here. Used this for about a week and a half. Completely cleared up all the burn marks, all the dryness, all the flakiness, all the scarring, and it even repaired my hairline to the point that my hairline has never looked this good in my whole entire life. I'm growing hair on my hairline where I've never had it before. Fantastic. I'm going to keep using this once a week on my scalp, and what I do is I kind of just draw lines going all the way through part of the hair and apply this all throughout the line. And when you put it in your hair, it really feels like it's breathing. I think that's the menthol in it. It just starts to like feel really airy and just hydrated and nourished. Like all the ingredients in here are a great combination. Like anything with shea butter, aloe, peppermint, castor oil, all really good things for your hair. And when you mix it up in this, fantastic. This actually is £30. There's also a website. And I'll put all the details for this in the description bar because I think this is something that everybody should use. It's had my hair feeling really healthy and looking really healthy. I think it's a miracle product. So this is definitely one of my favourites. Right, so that is all for products that I use to moisturise my hair and style my hair. Finally, I want to talk about all the products I use to wash and condition my hair. Now, I'm going to put a disclaimer out there. I think these products are good, but I don't think that they are amazing. So I am in the market for some new shampoos and conditioners for, you know, I guess relaxed hair. So the first one is this OGX brand. OGX is the brand, which I think is Organics. Yeah, formerly Organics. And this is the anti-breakage keratin oil conditioner. So I like to use keratin because my hair is fine, it's weak, you know, it just needs strength and elasticity. So keratin, anything with keratin in it will just provide it the strength that it needs to not break. So this is the conditioner, and then I also use the keratin oil shampoo that goes along with it. So what I do is I put in the keratin oil shampoo, wash, rinse it out, and then I mix the conditioner with another one. Again from Organics, I've got this Smooth Hydration Argan Oil and Shea Butter conditioner. So I mix that with the keratin oil conditioner after I finish shampooing my hair. And then I also use the Argan Oil and Shea Butter shampoo. So I do it in a round. So I'll do keratin oil shampoo first, then argan oil shampoo to add moisture. Wash, rinse. And then I mix the two conditioners together, leave those in, comb them out, and then rinse them out. I think they're good as rinse out conditioners. I don't know about how good they are as leave-in conditioners. So I do, you know, I'm open to suggestions and recommendations for any leave-in conditioners that you guys have below. And then I just use these plastic shower caps that I got from Boots, but you know, any shower caps will do. If you want a video that's a bit more in depth on how I make my clip-in weave or wig cap, whatever you want to call it, do leave me a comment below and I can do that. I hope that's provided you with lots of insight and hopefully some useful tips. Give the video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it, subscribe if you want to see more hair videos from me and if you're new to my channel, and thank you so much for watching and for supporting. I hope you have a lovely day and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye!
As an eyeliner earlier, multi-purpose, then taking this Estee Lauder blending brush or lip pencil, blending that out.